Worse are the persistent rumours that she's not a mum and never has been. Just when the difficult Duchess wanted all the talk of her fake baby bumps to fade away, along came a so-called friend to turbocharge the conspiracy theories. Now the trolls have gone into overdrive with their firm belief that non-mother Meg was never pregnant, and the childless Sussexes continue to subject the world to an extraordinary hope.
OMG, listen to this. The royal gossip machine has just gone into overdrive. A woman is now allegedly claiming to be the surrogate who gave birth to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's kids. And if there's even a shred of truth in what she's saying, it could completely upend everything we believed about the Sussexes, and possibly even the royal succession itself. This unidentified woman is said to be making shocking claims that not only disrupt Meghan and Harry's carefully maintained public image of their family, but also throw serious doubt on the authenticity of their children's birth accounts. Serious doubts are now being raised around Archie and Lilibet's true biological background, and that, by extension, casts uncertainty on their royal status and position in the line of inheritance. And yes, that includes Lilibet Diana, named after Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana, in what many interpreted as a symbolic gesture of reconciliation after Megxit. If this woman's claims pick up steam, or worse, turn out to be true, this wouldn't just be headline gossip. It could become a constitutional nightmare, pulling the monarchy into fresh controversy just when things seem to be calming down. So brace yourselves, because the royal drama I'm about to unfold is on a whole new level.
Because what we're gonna go into today is gonna be a wild ride, and I'm gonna leave it all up to you to decide what is what. Have we found the real father of Lily and Archie, or the real mother? What is going on? Because the documentation and the laws that I'm gonna show you pertaining those two children, it raises even more questions than provide answers. And on top of that, it seems that the surrogate for Lily has been located in Colorado.
Now, in a shocking and completely unforeseen development, a woman identified only as DL has emerged with allegations that could shake the royal establishment to its core. DL claims she is not merely a surrogate, but the biological mother of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's two children, Archie and Lilibet. Yes, you heard correctly. She asserts that she not only carried but also gave birth to both children, and her involvement extended well beyond a typical surrogacy arrangement. If her claims are accurate, they don't just disrupt the public image of Harry and Meghan as devoted modern parents, they go straight to the foundation of the royal succession, presenting unprecedented constitutional and legal challenges. Sources close to the royal circle are reportedly in a state of alarm. DL's account, which is rapidly gaining traction across news platforms and gossip columns, contradicts the narrative Harry and Meghan have upheld from the start. From staged pregnancy appearances to formal birth announcements, every detail is now under renewed scrutiny. As of now, neither Buckingham Palace nor the Sussexes have issued a formal response, but in a situation of this magnitude, their silence speaks volumes. Public is demanding clarity, and so far, none has been offered. Should DL provide verifiable evidence supporting her story, it could ignite a royal scandal of historic proportions. Not only would it cast doubt on the legitimacy of Archie and Lilibet's position within the royal lineage, but it could also further fracture Harry and Meghan's already strained relationships within both the royal family and their diminishing network of Hollywood supporters. Key question now, is DL making a desperate attempt for the spotlight, or is this the start of a royal reckoning? According to her, she was promised two things: confidentiality and financial compensation. Instead, she says, she was entirely written out of the story. "I was promised privacy and compensation," she stated, "but I was erased from the story." Now she's stepping forward with what she claims is hard proof: medical records, financial statements, alleged NDAs from late 2018, and documents she says tie her directly to the births of the Sussex children. If these materials are authenticated, the fallout could be immense. DL's revelations are reigniting old speculation that Meghan's pregnancies may not have been as they appeared. For years, rumors about unusual baby bump movements and questionable hospital details were brushed off as fringe conspiracy theories. Clips circulated online showing Meghan's bump seemingly folding or shifting in strange ways, footage once dismissed as altered or misunderstood. Now, in light of DL's claims, those old videos are being looked at with fresh eyes and renewed seriousness. This has moved far beyond tabloid headlines. The legitimacy of Archie and Lilibet's place in the royal succession is now facing serious doubt. Royal commentators, constitutional scholars, and even political figures are beginning to weigh in. If the children were not born to Meghan biologically, and no formal surrogacy arrangement was ever disclosed, it could trigger a constitutional dilemma, one Buckingham Palace has always worked diligently to avoid. Yet, the Sussex side has offered no response. No clarification, no rebuttal. And as royal history has often shown, silence in such cases only fuels public speculation. So what now? If DL comes forward with complete documentation, and if her account is substantiated, the monarchy may find itself in a situation it has never encountered before, one where the authenticity of royal heirs is questioned not because of scandal but because of concealment. Whether DL is speaking the truth, exaggerating events, or exposing a deeply buried secret in the Sussex narrative, one fact remains. This revelation could shake the core of the royal institution. If DL's bold assertions turn out to be accurate, the consequences may extend well beyond Meghan Markle. Prince Harry could find himself drawn into the controversy as well. For a long time, Harry has been seen as the emotionally vulnerable royal caught in Meghan's tightly controlled media world. But insiders are now hinting that his role might have been more deliberate than it appeared. If he was aware of the surrogate arrangement and actively participated in what DL describes as a staged scenario, Harry could shift from being seen as a victim to a co-conspirator in the alleged misrepresentation. Controversy isn't solely based on DL's testimony. Doubts about Archie's birth in 2019 have lingered for years. Unlike other royal babies, there was no customary Lindo Wing photo appearance, no prompt press announcement, and an unusual level of secrecy. The official statement was delayed, and there was confusion surrounding the exact hospital where Meghan gave birth. At the time, these inconsistencies were chalked up to a desire for privacy. But now, these same moments are being reassessed through a far more suspicious lens. If Harry played an active role in crafting and maintaining this public image, it casts a new light on everything from the couple's Oprah interview to their ongoing battles with the media. It would suggest he wasn't merely safeguarding his family's privacy. He may have been deliberately shaping a story that excluded a critical fact. This issue goes far beyond parenting or managing public perception. What's at risk is the credibility of the royal lineage and the public's trust, both in Prince Harry and the monarchy itself. The royal family is held to strict standards when it comes to openness, especially regarding matters of birth and bloodline. If it's revealed that the Sussexes withheld essential details about their children's births, particularly by choice, this could ignite a constitutional and media crisis unlike anything the modern monarchy has faced. The continued silence from Harry and Meghan's side is becoming more deafening with each passing day, but experts warn that the longer they remain quiet, the more control they lose over the unfolding narrative. And with DL reportedly getting ready to go entirely public, this saga might just be getting started. This controversy also casts fresh perspective on the earlier birth certificate incident involving the former royals. Newly surfaced details suggest that Meghan's full legal name was apparently taken off Archie's birth certificate, replaced only by her royal title, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. At the time, this was brushed off as royal tradition or a stylistic choice, but legal commentators are now pointing to potentially deeper, calculated reasons. Some believe the adjustment was made to avoid possible legal issues linked to Archie's birth, particularly if a surrogate was involved and her identity needed to be kept off official records. And here's the twist. Harry and Meghan never openly refuted or clarified this alteration. Instead, their lawyers have taken a hardline stance, targeting media outlets that have raised doubts or posed questions about their private affairs. That silence, combined with the legal aggression, has only intensified speculation that something is being concealed. With DL's allegations gaining traction, and supposed evidence to support them, legal professionals are stepping in, warning that this could carry major constitutional weight. If it emerges that a surrogate was used and it wasn't disclosed, it could threaten the legitimacy of Archie and Lilibet's royal status and their places in the succession line. The monarchy's core rests on bloodline, custom, and openness. Should any of that be proven false or hidden, it could raise historic questions about authenticity, not just for Harry's offspring but for the monarchy's entire succession process in today's era. Meanwhile, both inside palace walls and behind Californian gates, the emotional strain is becoming more apparent. Insiders report that Harry, he is mentally unraveling, described as unstable and weighed down by guilt and anxiety as the situation continues to spiral beyond control. The once self-assured Duke of Sussex is said to be overwhelmed by the scrutiny and criticism, uncertain about how or even whether the truth should be confronted. As for Meghan, she has vanished from the public eye. No updates on Instagram, no appearances on the red carpet, no official remarks. For someone who was once constantly in the spotlight, her sudden disappearance is being viewed as significant. This isn't mere silence, it's a retreat under pressure. Sources close to the situation are now openly questioning the current state of Harry and Meghan's marriage. With the tension increasing, legal concerns multiplying, and former supporters stepping back, it seems the Sussexes are experiencing the most serious reckoning of their public lives. This is far more than a publicity mess. It's a crisis of credibility. And if Harry and Meghan don't regain control of the narrative soon, history may not remember them as bold royal challengers, but as the pair who risked everything on secrecy and lost. So, what's your take on all this drama? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to explore our other stories for more celebrity news. Until next time, goodbye.